Hey sisters, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing. And if you haven't already, make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend, okay? Because I'm coming with them topics. I promised you. I got your back, sisters, okay? Right now, I'm ripping and running as always. You know, we got to get stuff done around here. You know what I'm saying? And I just been thinking, right? You know, I'm out in the dating scene. I'm out in the dating world now. I decided to tackle that little aspect of life. And I came to realize, you know, dating these men can be really challenging because you also have to, like, try to get to know them. And they got secrets, child. Like, they got a whole bunch of secrets, and there's no way in hell you could, like, figure them out from dating. Now, what I'm trying to say is, like, you could do, you know, one date a week or 2 dates or whatever the case may be. Next thing you know, 3 months done went by and you're still trying to get to know this person, but it's almost as if people can put on a facade, and you're just wondering, like, you know, am I really getting to know them genuinely, or is, like, everything they're telling me a whole bunch of BS? Like, how do you even know? You don't know. So it's like you get caught up, you know, especially if you really like them and you feeling their personality, but it's like you're starting off being deceived. And then it's like, okay, say you're just bored and you're dating the person or somebody or a couple people. You're just bored. You realize that you really don't care no more. You don't want to be bothered, and you just like dressing up and going out. Okay, cool. There's nothing wrong with that. But then, like, the person ends up really liking you, and then you're just in this mood like, nah, I'm not with it. That's not what you don't want nothing serious. It's the opposite, complete opposite. So then they start having feelings for you, and you're just like, dude, you don't know nothing about me because I wasn't interested. I wasn't making time for you. I wasn't telling you nothing about me. Like, how is it that you could so-called really want to be with me? You know, dating is really a catch-22 when you think about it, because, like, sometimes, sorry guys, I'm driving, so bear with me. Sometimes it's like you never know what you're gonna get, and you really gotta pay attention because, like I said, one could be interested and the other is not, or, you know, information that's being shared is like bare minimum, and next thing you know, you end up, you know, giving somebody your real attention, your real time and affection and the whole nine, only to find out that you've been living a lie or you've been adhering to a lie. And it's just like, damn, homie, like, really? You know, those are the reservations that us ladies always have with dating anyway, or getting to know somebody anyway. It's just like, we're tired of the games, we're tired of the lying, we're tired of the so-called secrets. But it's just life. So I decided to make a video talking about the fact that, you know, these men be having secrets, girl. These secrets be deeper than us. Like, and next thing you know, you caught up, you knee deep, and you about to sink in his secrets. Not even your own, his. Girl, let me tell you what happened to me, right? I went on a date. I think it was like 2 weeks ago. You know, he's an attorney, handsome, said he's single, no kids, whatever. Gave me the rundown. I'm like, alright, cool, we can work with it. I go looking all, you know, scrumptious, looking like a whole meal, okay? I'm like, yeah, so I'm on my boss shit. Like, I am focused right now in my life. I don't really need no BS. And if that's what it's gonna be, we could just keep this strictly platonic. Like, I just laid everything on the table because I'm like, listen, honey, like, I got no time to waste, okay? I done wasted enough time. So he's like, cool, I can respect that, but I actually do want to see where this goes, because, like, you're really interesting. You're different from the type that I normally date, and I could tell that you're very ambitious, you're very focused, you're very nurturing, and those are the things that I'm looking for at this point in my life. And I'm like, okay, cool, well, we could just strictly date each other then and see how it goes. And he agrees. So we go to this bomb restaurant in Glastonbury, and it was really nice and romantic, candlelight, whole 9-9. And we've been talking here and there, but he's an attorney, so he's busy, but I get it. I could work with it. I wasn't expecting no commitment right off the bat, but we're real cordial. But it's been going on, a couple months now. And you see, this is where it gets tricky. You don't want people in your business, but then again, it's like, how are you ever going to know the truth if you don't mention things? So this is where it gets tricky, sisters, because, like, you want to hear word out on the street what's really going on with the person, because they ain't going to tell you 100% what's up before you get involved or before you become affiliated with knowing that individual. So here's what I do, right? I network. I do a lot of networking. I go to networking events. I meet people here and there. So I'm like, all right, cool. I know a couple other attorneys. Let me, do some warm chatting and see, if they could tell me anything about this individual. So, boom, I do that. And like, oh, yeah, I know him, real cool dude. This and the third. And I'm like, okay. But there was that one person, that one hater. That's what you call haters, because they ready to spill people tea, okay? Even when it's not true, they ready to just spill all the tea, all right? So he's like, how he get a chance with you, and doing all of that. And then he's like, oh, I heard he still live with his baby mama and all that. So I'm like, wow, okay. So now I got a peep game, because I just got the tip, so I just got the tea. So I'm like, all right, cool. I don't know if it's true, because that's not what he told me. He told me he's single, he live by himself, he actually live in a, his own suite and all of that stuff. So I'm like, all right. So I keep it in mind. I don't mention nothing to him right away. I just started to pay attention to how he talk and the way he behaved, because sisters, when you're dating, it ain't even really about the amount of time that you spend with each other. You really gotta pay attention, okay? Pay attention to the conversation. Pay attention to the stuff that he says to you, okay? Because you gotta listen, okay? Sometimes you just gotta listen, because people give themselves away when they talk sometimes. And that's how you peep game. That's how you beat them at their own game. As a matter of fact, you just gotta listen and pay attention, all right? So I'm starting to pay attention. I'm starting to listen. Now we hitting 3 months. I'm like, cool. Where is this going? Are we gonna start taking things a little bit more serious? Are we gonna start actually making time for each other now? Because this whole little cute dating thing here and there, it's cool and whatnot, but we both grown, we both got goals, and we don't got time. This ain't high school, you know what I'm saying? So then he was like, okay, well, I want to be able to start coming over. So I'm like, if anything, I should be going over to your house. You shouldn't be coming to mine. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I started to put two and two together. Okay, maybe he does live with his child's mother. But remember, when I met him, he told me he don't have no kids. And he told me that he lived by himself. So sisters, I'm like, all right, well, I really don't want him at my house because I don't bring people to my house. Like, that's a no-no for me. Absolutely not. Because I'm a mama and I want to know that my kids are safe at the end of the day. People got ulterior motives out here and I don't play them games, okay? So I was like, absolutely not. If anything, I guess we gonna keep up with this dating thing because you ain't coming to my house and you're being real sketchy about me coming over wherever you live at. So I'm just like, at this point, I'm irritated because I'm just like, I've been solely dating you. Alright, I've been solely dating you. I've been solely like giving you my time, sitting on the phone, wasting time with you, only to realize that you're a sack of BS, like all over again. Listen, sisters, I say all of this to tell you, like, be very mindful when you get involved with people, when you give them your time, because time is something that you cannot get back. Don't you ever take your time for granted, because at the end of the day, you are the prize, okay? Let him do what he gotta do to come after you. Let him accommodate you. Let him make certain arrangements for you, because at the end of the day, I'm not saying don't show interest, but don't just be too willing. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how a lot of us get caught up. If I was so willing, I probably would have got caught up with him and his whole mess, because I didn't know that he was living with his baby mama, because he told me he was single, But men with power and men with money, sometimes they live double lives. You gotta consider that. You gotta consider a lot of things when you're dating. Like, you really gotta sit there and think it out and map it out in your head and just be like, you know what, girl? You keep it all the way 100 with yourself, okay? Because you don't want to end up on Channel 3 News. I don't know what your news station is, but you don't want to end up on the news. You know what? And you don't want to end up in certain situations because we don't got time, okay? 2020 is for better life, better outcomes, better blessings, better everything, okay? 2020 is that year. We not about that life no more. We not going to be out here shedding no tears over nobody. We not going to be out here wasting no time on nobody, okay? And whoever come out the woodworks, they better come with it, right, sisters? Yes, they better come correct, because we with it, okay? This is our year to win. Relationship-wise, financial-wise, goals-wise, everything-wise. Like, we out here, okay? We got this. So, we got to be very careful, okay, honeys? Like, seriously, we got to be very careful when dating, because these men is liars. Like, they got secrets, and it's just for us to pay attention. It's for us to take things really, really slow, all right? And it's for us to know what moves to make. The same way these men be playing mind games, honey, sister, play them too. Like, ain't nothing wrong with that. Show him that you 2 steps ahead of him at all times. Show him that you got this, okay? Never be afraid to challenge a man. Take it from me. Never be afraid to challenge a man, because it will save you from a lot of BS. Now, sometimes we end up like, sometimes we sprung and we decide that, you know what, with this individual, whatever BS they come with, we just gonna deal with it. And we decide that we want to give them that unconditional love. But that's up to you as an individual to know what you can tolerate, what you want to put up with, and what you want to accept in your life. That's fine. Completely fine. But if you like looking for life goals, if you're looking for like social media goals, like couple goals type love, then girl, you got to be smart about it. And when I say smart, I mean real smart. Like, start paying attention to these dudes, what they saying to you, how they behave, because they're famous for saying one thing and doing another, okay? They will look you in your face and tell you all the things you want to hear, honey. And you're not dumb, you're smart, okay? You're very smart, and you're not gonna let them treat you like you're a fool, alright? So I'm here, sisters, to tell you, get with it, okay? Stay focused in all aspects, especially in dating, okay? Don't ever give in to the BS. Don't fall for what they tell you. Just be smart about it. You know, you don't have to be like, okay, this is another thing I want to say. Like, you don't have to be like so rough about things. Like, you know how some of us females are real feisty. Like, we just say whatever we want to say and keep it pushing. Like, no, don't always do that, because there's a time and a place for that, okay? You don't want to turn them off by being so snappy and so witty all the time. Like, just play it cool, play it smooth, okay? Show them that we can match their energy, because you know when they playing us, they be real cool with it, real smooth with it too. Like, you would swear that they mean you no harm, alright? But you gotta show them like you could do the same thing, okay? Two can play that game. And just be careful, stay safe, and you know, just show them that you got this, okay? Don't let no man come into your life and tell you all the things that you want to hear and make you feel like, you know, you found the one, because they would do that. No, you didn't find the one until you really challenge them, until you really put them to the test, until you really find out that what they tell you is true, because you don't want to end up knee deep in some that you can't get out of, honey. Then you're stuck in, okay? Because they're famous for making you get stuck in their own crap and then blame you for it. And that's another thing that I can't stand. Like, you could be with somebody or involved with someone, and like everything is so smooth and nice, everything is comfortable, but the minute you start calling a man out on his crap, or acknowledging certain things with him, or pointing his flaws out, all of a sudden you're the worst. All of a sudden, like, he don't want to accommodate you no more, he don't want to make time for you no more, he start coming up with all type of excuses. Girls, sisters, like, when I tell you, I done been through it. They start telling you like, oh, you this, you make me insecure, you that, you always got an attitude. Oh, they come up with all type of excuses, because you decide that you're no longer gonna play nice, you're no longer gonna hold back, you're no longer gonna feed into the games with them, and you're just gonna be plain and straight and say, listen, like, this is what it is. Like, I really want to be with you, but you gotta check this. Like, you gotta do this. You gotta be a man and put two and two, fix the pieces to the puzzle. When you do that, then all hell breaks loose. You become the worst, you know. We don't got time. Like, if I'm the worst because I know my self-worth, and I'm gonna check you and make you realize what's in front of you, and I become the worst, bye, sweetie. Because at the end of the day, you gonna have me and not know what to do with me. It's just as simple as that. Like, there's no need for me to add to you, because I know what I bring to the table, right? So if I'm gonna have that conversation with you and you're gonna react like that, and all of a sudden all of our friends are hearing that I'm the worst and I'm this and I'm that, you got all type of non-factual gossip to say about me because you're in your feelings and you're feeling insecure because I checked you about something, then honey, you could keep it pushing, because you're not man enough. You never were. You were full of crap, and you're mad that I checked you on it. You're mad that I noticed it, and you're mad that I know my worth. And sisters, we gonna always know our worth, okay? We don't give a damn if he a millionaire. We don't care what he got, what kind of assets he got. We don't care. You know your self-worth and stick to it, honey, because let me tell you, a relationship does not define your worth, okay? A relationship does not define your worth. You define your worth, and that individual that comes into your life is supposed to acknowledge your worth, because you stand in your truth. You respect yourself. You love yourself enough to show this person how to love you and how to respect you and how to treat you. They should acknowledge that as soon as they enter into your life, okay? And if they don't, then they gotta go. Bye. Deuces. We not with it. We don't got time. Absolutely not. Okay? We are beautiful. We are everything, and at the end of the day, these men need us, okay? So they can keep it pushing. That's why we don't sweat them no more. 2020, we gonna break that pattern. We ain't sweating nobody. Nobody's son is gonna be on our brain, making us cry, breaking hearts. No. If anything, we gonna be out here breaking hearts because we checking them all 2020. All right, sisters, we getting their act together all 2020. All right. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't, go ahead and do that. Remember to tell a friend to tell a friend. I'm coming with them topics that you are gonna love. We're supporting each other for 2020, and we out here, okay? Peace.